so tired.
day.
Oh, okay. We're live on. Hi, everyone. We're live on Facebook, and we're live on Facebook and YouTube. Let me click the live for Instagram. Okay. I think we're live on Instagram. Okay, we're live right now on all three places. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We have the amazing Nami from Pawprint Bridge, who is going to do, she is an animal communicator, and she's going to be doing a live reading for our raffle winner, Stacy. And then we're waiting for Stacy to join us. But Nami, do you want to explain to everyone who maybe doesn't know about animal communication, how it works and how your process works, that you take 2 hours to do an initial communication? And that's different than most animal communicators. So explain why you spend the 2 hours and how you do it.
Yes. So let me explain how the animal communication works. Animal communication is like understanding a universal language, and it's similar to how Einstein's E=mc² explained everything as energy. And so our senses pick up and send energy to our brain, and that's how it turn into our feelings and languages and thoughts, all different type of energies. And then a main idea of animal communication is connecting heart to heart, and then be open and knowing that the animal is always communicating with us. It's very, very important. And also I like to explain, think of animal communication as tune into a radio frequency to grasp the animal's energy. So it's like you tune into a specific radio station to hear music. Those signals are always around us, but we only hear them when you tune in. So to understand an animals, you just need to retrain your brain to tune into their radio station. And that's how the animal communication works. And then, so my initial communication session, it's 120 minutes. I rather spend 100 minutes the initial communication for new animals so that I can get a much deeper connection with them. So the first time I communicate with animals, I prefer to honor them and create sacred space for them so they feel more comfortable with me in sharing their personal information. So I usually begin introducing myself and then let the animal know that who sent me to communicate, and they became more comfortable if they know that they're guardians of whomever has sent me. And I started like easy question like, what's your favorite things in life and tell me about yourself. It's all starting with a positive, so that they feel more safe. And then rather than just start asking, why did you pee on your carpet?
So they don't feel interrogated, right?
Interrogated, yes. So my
Nami, can you fix your camera? Your camera has more of your ceiling than you. There you are. Yeah, so like when you first are connecting with an animal for the first time, you don't want to immediately start interrogating them.
Yes, so my role is to listen and, just similar to meeting a new person, and then you might begin with friendly question, just like, hi, how are you doing? And then as our bond gets stronger, and then I get to develop more deeper connection with them so I can ask more personal questions, and they'll be more willingly open to tell me truth.
Yeah. And so a lot of times, like, you'll do communications on the Camp Cocker dogs, and then I'll call you and say, Nami, can you check in with them and find out why they're doing this? Like, oh yeah, just this week, because Elsa was very upset. And because you had communicated with Elsa in the past and already had a deeper connection with her, you were able to tune in right away and find out why she was very upset because there was some workers making loud noises, and she was really, really upset. She did not like hearing like drilling and pounding on the ground.
No.
So, but anyway, so that was an example where you've already had initial communication with Elsa, so you can quickly like tune into her radio frequency.
Right, yes.
Yeah, so I understand that. So it looks like Stacy's in the waiting room. Hi, Stacy. And is Teddy her dog? Oh, and she's got Teddy. So Nami, Stacy entered our raffle and won we're pulling a raffle winner once a month. And if anyone wants to enter the raffle, we keep the tickets in the jar on an ongoing basis. So you have a chance to win next month or the next month or whatever. So Stacy won the raffle for this month. And so the process was you sent her questions, the things to fill out about Teddy. And so she like wrote to you, here's all the things she wanted you to talk to Teddy about, right? And then you've already spent an hour with Teddy meditating
Yes.
and communicating. You already know Teddy now. So
Yes.
Stacy's so the next hour is you live talking to the pet owner. You're going to tell her everything that Teddy told you, and then there will be back and forth.
Yes.
Stacy might have questions, and then you're going to meditate for a few minutes and be quiet, and you're going to connect with Teddy, and then
Just check
you'll
in.
exchange information. Then you'll come back and tell Stacy what you learned. Oh my God, I see Teddy's face. Okay, so
Yes.
I'm going to bring Stacy and Teddy on camera, and then I'm going to get off camera so you can begin the rest of your communication. And thank you,
Yes.
everyone. I hope anyone who's watching, you enjoy this. It's a lot of fun. So, okay, and then we're done. When you're done, I should pull the next raffle winner.
Yes.
Jar. Okay, I'll do that when you're done talking to Stacy and Teddy. Okay, let me bring them on camera. Oh my God. What is Teddy? Is he a multi-poo, cockapoo, poodly, shih tzu, something cute?
So, according to his DNA test, he's Cocker, Chihuahua, Lhasa Apso, and like 4 other things.
Oh my
And
God.
I don't know if you can see
He
his
is so cute.
body.
Oh my God.
And just as a FYI, I got this guy next to me.
Oh, who's that?
It's Archie.
That's Archie.
Archie.
So you know, he's right next to me on the other side.
Spaniel. Is he a Cocker Spaniel Doxy?
He's got Cocker in him too. He has
he got
15 kinds
Doxy?
of dog. He's
Oh.
got Boxer, Rottweiler, German Shepherd, Cocker, Chihuahua, Pit Bull. I mean, you name it. His mom was running around.
I bet you he's so healthy.
Yeah.
Because the more mixed breeds, the healthier the dogs are.
Yeah.
He's
they're both
cute.
They're both Cocker. They both mostly Cocker.
Cute. Oh my God. Well, you have fun. I'm going to get off camera, and I can't wait to hear what Teddy had to say. Have fun, Stacy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. Okay, Stacy.
Hi.
Thank you for your time. Hi, nice to meet you. And hi,
Nice
Teddy.
to meet you.
We already connected with Teddy, and I was just laughing because Archie, he's definitely bigger than Teddy, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he did mention about the Archie, and then Teddy said Archie is really big.
Yeah.
So I'm just laughing. Yeah, he said like Archie is really big and he's a little crazy. That's what he said. Okay, all right. So is this your first time doing a communication session? Or you
yes.
have an experience? Okay. All right. Yes. So let me briefly explain how I receive information, because different animal communicator has a different way of receiving the information, how they carry on a two-way conversation. So I tend to receive many images, pictures, and also I receive sense of feeling, strong feeling, and knowing. Then I translate into our human language, and then we do back and forth. I send the image to Teddy, and Teddy understands what I'm trying to explain to him, and then we'll do the back and forth. But of course, it's all coming from Teddy's perspective, how he sees life. So there's something you may not reason it right away, but it's always important to be keep in mind open, so that sometimes it might come to right then, but come you might remember what he was trying to tell you later on. So it's just always important to be open. But also, of course, if doesn't resonate with you at all or any question to clarify, you can stop me anytime.
Okay.
Because I need to go back to ask Teddy to clarify things.
Okay.
So you can always stop me anytime when you have a question. Okay.
Okay. I do have one question.
Of
My
course.
daughter's trying to get on with us too. She's not here, and she said she's in the waiting room. Could you let her in? Her name is Sydney, like Australia.
Oh,
Do you see
the
that?
Cassie?
Yes,
Kathy has to
I'll
do
let
it.
her on right now.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
There
Hi.
she is.
Hi there. Do you want to mute your let me see. I can mute you so there's not feedback.
Yeah, I'll mute myself because I'm in
okay.
the car. That's why I don't have my
Okay.
camera
All
on.
right. And I will go back to the waiting room because everyone's yelling at me here to
Okay. All right. Okay, so here we go. We'll start. But I did not ask Katie anything, comment or message to your daughter Stacy just because it was not written. So I only asked a message for you and Archie and then your son Colin. But if we have a time, I can quickly ask Teddy to see if he has any comment to your daughter Sydney, if that's
Okay.
something you would like. Yeah.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
hopefully we have a time. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, so let me just pull out my notes here. Okay, so as I tuned into him, he was kind of like laying down, and I felt like he was sleeping. And when I called his name, he's so cute. He lifted his head, and it kind of started sniffing my energy, sniffing the air. And he looked around, and then tried to see where's my voice is coming from. And so I created my mental image and then told him that his mom sent me here to talk to him. And he wagged his tail, but he was still a little bit wary, like, not sure. But he wasn't scared. He was just curious. He just needed to investigate to make sure I was real and then safe. So I explained that, I will stay outside of his territory, then he could just come closer if he's being, if he wanted to check my energy field. And then a moment later, he jumped down, and I'm not sure if he had been laying on the bed or couch. Like he showed me like he was jumping down and coming to me. And he came over to investigate. Then he immediately starts sniffing my hands to see if I have any food. Is he ever done it? Like he seems like he's always checking to see if somebody has a food in the hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And then he said he thinks that every good person should have yummy food for him. So I told him, well, Teddy, I don't have any food with me, but I would make sure to tell mom to give his extra treat after our session. And then he goes, deal. Like he wags his tail. He's very smart, right,
Yes.
Stacy?
Very smart dog.
He
Yeah.
really likes to use his brain. Like that's something. Like he was like, okay, deal. And then he sat down next to me. It was just the cutest thing. Like he sat down next to me, and then he asked, "Okay, what do you want to talk about?" So I told him that his mom and family loves him very much and wanted to make sure he's happy. And I asked if he could tell me about himself and his favorite things in life so that his mom would know that I'm truly connecting with her Teddy. So then this is what he says. He says he likes to use his brain. He said he's very smart. Like he really likes to use his brain. He says, some people says he has kind of judgmental eyes towards a certain people. I don't know if that's something ever somebody mentioned it, but he says he enjoy analyzing people and the situation. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
He feels that he's pretty grounded and very smart, compared to most of dogs his age.
Mm-hmm.
He also says he is definitely more easygoing, grounded compared to Archie.
Mm-hmm.
Is it true?
Yes, very much so.
Yeah. He says he loves his mom and the family very, very much. He says he appreciates that everyone respects Teddy, and he is grateful for that. He says his mom always makes sure he's happy and well groomed. His mom knows when he's not feeling happy or when he is a bit grumpy, and she always takes care of it. He says he's not really a morning dog and likes to sleep in. Do you agree with that?
Well, he's the one that always comes back to bed after he gets up and gets fed. He goes right back to the bed and goes back to sleep.
Yeah, he wants to sleep. Exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. But when food is involved, that's a different story. So like
Yeah.
when there's a food, he'll go for it. But he preferred to kind of sleep in and just chill and relax. That's what he says. He says he listened to his mom and then behave very well in public, but everything's kind of still have to be on his own terms. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yeah. Yes. And I'm not sure if you have you tried to teach him a trick?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. He does, right? But
Very quickly. Like two or three tries and he learns it. Very
yes,
smart.
yes.
Smartest
Yeah,
dog we've ever had. Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. Um, he says he knows all the tricks, but sometimes he says he's fully understands what you are trying to teach, or like trying to tell him to do these tricks, but sometimes he said he simply choose not to do, because everything has to be his own term. Is that make sense?
Yeah, yes and no. He's pretty good about doing it, especially food motivated.
Yeah,
He'll do
pretty
it.
much. Yeah, but
Yeah.
if there's no food, then
No.
if you tell him to do the tricks, he understands what you're trying to do, what trying to tell him, but he chooses not to. And that makes sense.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. Because everything has to be on his terms. So like he decides, and it's not that he's not understanding what you are trying to tell him. He just simply chooses not to do them. That's what he says. He shares that when he first met you, he was a little bit more anxious, and but he's much calmer now. Do you recall when you?
Yes. He was scared to death. Uh-huh.
Yes, yes. He describes himself as a very chill dog now, especially compared to Archie. He says he's not a super kind of playful, unlimited energy type of a dog. Do you agree?
Somewhat. I mean, he has his moments.
He has his moments, yes, but it's not
Yeah.
like a unlimited energy. Like he says that Archie is more like that. Archie
Uh
is more playful in a way that has more energy compared to Teddy. He said he's also not particularly into toys. He does play with the toy like here and there when he feels like it. Is it true?
yes. Yes, that is true.
Yeah. Especially if the Archie is playing, Archie is more like a playful in a way. He said like Archie is more younger, like in soul. Do you agree?
Well, he's definitely younger in age, but I would say that Archie's actually more chill. He's kind of a lazy dog. Like
Yeah.
he's a street dog, so he just chilling. He wants to lie
He's
in the dirt
oh my god.
and just
Oh,
chill. But yeah,
yeah.
he'll play with
He's
him.
younger. Yeah, he's younger.
Oh,
Yes,
much
yes.
younger. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. But Archie, I mean, not Archie, I'm sorry. The Teddy says, Teddy plays with the toys here and there, but he gets bored easily.
Yes.
That's what he says. Yeah. He says he would much rather have unlimited treat, or spend his time sunbathing and checking things outside. That's what he likes to do, he says.
Uh-huh.
He also says that he's not really into very long walks or like hikes. Is it true?
Uh-huh. He'd like long walks. I don't know that he'd like long hikes though. But
Yeah, like
he would like to be walking as long as he could.
yeah, but the way how he described it is that he prefers to take his time sniffing a
Oh my
spot,
gosh. Yes.
one spot, very quite a while. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah. So like he likes going to walks, but he said he takes like really long time sniffing like one spot for quite a long time.
Really long time. And
Yeah.
everything he stops at.
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
he loves to investigate and
Yes.
says that there is so much he can learn from a
Uh-huh.
single sniff, he says. So he's using the brain again. He said
Yeah.
it's very, very interesting for him to use his brain that way. Like almost he's doing like a nose works, like, he just onto it.
Yeah.
He said he really likes that. He doesn't do well in hot weather.
Uh-huh.
Do you agree? Yeah. Or the
Yes.
rain.
Hates the
He,
rain.
yeah, he prefers to stay home.
Yeah.
And then this was really cute. He even wishes that, like, if you or someone could just carry him, or put him in a stroller, or like to transport him to a new sniffing spot. And rather than walking a long distance if it's like hot or raining. So
Okay.
he says his mom treat him like a king or like a prince.
True.
That's what he said. Yeah.
True.
And he said that you understand his part of him very well. Like, like I'm queen. I mean, not queen. I'm sorry, the king, or the prince. He says.
Yes.
He says he can be very stubborn sometimes if he doesn't want to go in a certain directions. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Very much
Uh,
so.
he showed me an image of himself putting on the brakes, like, like this. If he doesn't want to go in a certain direction, or if he hasn't finished sniffing and investigating the area. Is it true?
Yes. Pulls really
um,
hard.
I know, huh, Teddy? So, so sometimes it's better to walk him and Archie separately because of that. But I'm not too
Oh.
sure if you like separate them all the time, or sometimes you walk separately.
No, they're always walk together and one's pulling one direction and the other one's pulling the other direction.
Okay, yes. Then this is a suggestion. Then, yeah, he showed me like it's better if sometimes, not always, because he likes Archie, but sometimes it's better to walk separately because they're pretty much doing separate thing. That's what he
Yeah.
described. Yeah. Um, he says he gets super excited whenever you or someone else has food for him. He's
Yes.
very, very foodie. And his opinion, people are supposed to give him, it kind of is really a funny way he puts it, describe it. Like he says, give him offering, like when they meet him. Like he's like a queen, like he's a king or a prince. Like so, people should offer him, like give him a food. That's what he described it. He always watches people's hands very closely, just to make sure they are carrying treats.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
totally.
Yeah, he's funny. He's like, hey, do you
Hey,
have
do
a
you have a
food? He says when the food is involved, he acts much faster and more very kind of expressive. That's what he says. Um, Normally he says he tends to have kind of like poker face, like he's more looks like it reserved compared to Archie, but he says when the food is involved, like he kind of like animates more. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
um, and he said he loves all food, any food, but lately he's been getting a little bit bored with his regular meals.
Uh-huh.
He would love a bit more variety in the flavors and the textures. That's what he
Okay.
suggested. um, and then he particularly likes foods that I wasn't quite sure what he's showing me, but that he wanted to show it to me. It was a round, kind of crunchy outside and soft in the middle. It
Hmm.
seems like the treat was something.
Okay.
But that's something that he likes it. Um, Although like yeah, I wasn't sure what it is specifically, but that is something the crunchy outside and then the soft inside. That's something that kind of like a meat that he likes. He also mentioned sometimes on walks he likes to pick up. To me, it was like a fruit or the food or something that he found. He said he's very quick to grab it, eat it before you notice. So I'm not sure even if you noticed. Are
Oh,
they, oh my God, they're playing.
yes. I don't know if you can. I'm trying to show them to you.
Yeah, I know. I know. My goodness. Yes, yes. Yeah, Archie's definitely younger puppy, like energy,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Uh-huh. Oh, they're
He's
so
like 2
cute.
or 3 versus 9.
Yes, yes. Oh, they're so cute together. Oh my goodness. Oh, so sweet. Yeah, so that's what he said. Like he says, maybe mom even noticed, but like, I sometimes pick up the little, I don't know if it's a fruit or something, the food that he found on the walks.
Yeah.
Um, yes. Okay, so oh my gosh, they're just so cute together.
Roughhousing.
They're roughhousing, yes. So okay, so Stacy, so up to here, this is what Teddy shared with me about himself and then his personality, his favorite things to do. It sounds like your Teddy to you?
Sorry, you cut out for 1 second.
Oh no, it sounds like it's a Teddy to you because this
Y-
is what he shared with me about himself.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then I told him that that you a question that you wanted to ask him. So then I told him, mom shared with me that you are rescued and she would love to know your story from before you met her. Where did you come from and why were you running? So that was a question, right? So then he responded. Okay, so he says, believe it or not, I was very rambunctious and anxious and skittish back then, he says. Back then. Particularly because he said, I was young and also because I was just so smart and always checking my surroundings. So that's what he said. So do you agree with that? Like, he was more skittish,
Oh,
kind of
100%.
anxious.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very different how he is right now.
Yes.
right?
Oh, yes.
Yes, yes. Um, then he showed me the image of younger female person, the girl, the who lived with him, and then to me it was his the previous owner. He says he used to chew on things and loved to zoom around and just like being, typical puppy behavior. He shows me like he loves going to like a dog park or like a open spaces that he gets to play with other dogs. He says that he was always good with other dogs, but as long as they didn't push him too hard or try to dominate him. He admits that he used to get in trouble. That was before, he met you, but he used to get into trouble a lot simply because he was just a puppy and wanted to chew everything. He says when he got separated with the owner. He said he was somewhere like open field. It almost felt like either like a camping place or like a large open space, like the park. And the way how he described it was that he said he got lost. So he remembers being pretty far away from his home when it happened. So it wasn't the way how he showed it to me was like he was on a trip or something or went to the park or somewhere else, far away from home when it happened, and he got lost and he panicked. Once he realized he didn't recognize his surroundings, the loud noises startled him because he got scared. So he ran without knowing how to get back to home. So that's how he said he was running. He says whenever whomever found him had the food, and that kind of helped him feel a little bit safer around them. Um, Still, like he says he was very anxious back then. Um, and then that's how his story that he shared with me. But do you have any idea or not really what happened to
No,
him?
so what happened, he was running in the streets of downtown LA, and a lot of people were chasing him, and he's very fast, like really fast back then. And a bunch of people were trying to get him, and my daughter was on her way to school and saw him running around, so she kind of went
Well,
after him. Huh?
it was actually very late at night, so I was going back to my apartment, and I was with my ex-boyfriend in the car at the time, and he wanted to see Skid Row for some reason. I don't know. So I drove around, saw him running around running back and forth across the street by like where all the storage units are. And the first thing that came out of my mouth was, "Oh my God, that's my mom's dog." Because I know that my mom had a previous dog that looked very similar to him, and she
Oh,
always kind of wanted the same dog. And so I was following him trying to see where his owner was, and there was a van of guys that was chasing after him. There were people on the street that were chasing after him, and I kind of just was observing and just kind of following along where he was. And there's a couple times I tried to like get him to come close to me and he wouldn't get close, and then I lost him. This was like the whole ordeal was like an hour. I lost him, and then I said, okay, I'm gonna go down one more block. I turned down an alleyway, and he's there. And I get out of my car, I go down on my knees, and my ex-boyfriend is in the passenger seat with the door open at the time. And I try to call him over, and he comes kind of close to me, but then he turns and he runs around my car and jumps in the car.
oh, yeah. So he said he was far, far away from like the way how he described to me is that it's not even close to where he got lost. Like he ran, I don't know, like it wasn't like a really, really far away where he got lost and he was just kept running, running, running. He was almost in like a panic, if that makes sense. So he kept just going, going, going. So that's what happened.
Yeah,
Um,
that
so
that makes sense. And also, we put signs up where we found him and went to the shelter, and like nobody claimed him. So I could
mm,
understand that someone from a different area would never have known, that he was there.
Exactly. It's like almost total, like it's not like a different states, but like definitely couple miles. He
Yeah.
run like he was just kept going because he was just so anxious and startled, and he just kept running, without knowing where he's going.
It also
So
it also makes it also makes sense that if his previous owner was a young woman, because then that makes sense why he was more receptive to me.
yes, yes, yes. But yeah, so that's what happened, and so that's his story. But
Mhm.
he says he is so grateful now for his chill life. He says it's very, very different. He says he kind of joked, back in the days, he said, I was wild. That's how he described it. He says that after the incident, he learned to slow down and kind of analyze the situations and then really use his brain. That experience taught him how important it is to sniff and investigate his surroundings carefully. So that's his like nose thing is and the sniffing is coming from. That's why he says. He learned a lesson, he says.
Yeah.
He absolutely loves how mom treats him like a king. He says he would never want to go back to his life before meeting you guys. At first he used to follow mom everywhere because he was so scared and then losing his home again. But now he's kind of more comfortable, like completely feels safe and secure. So he's very confident that mom. He says, "Mom could never live without me." Do you agree?
True. Very true.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so then I ask a message to Archie to see if any comment to Archie and then Colin and also mom. So I'll share what he shared with me. Then I'll going back and talk to him to see if anything he wants to say to Sydney. Is it okay?
Sure.
All right. Okay. So then I ask a message to Archie. He says Archie is bigger much bigger, he said, but his heart much younger. He said his mind is always busy. He tends to act before think, because he's a young, he says. Teddy is different. He says he likes to think before act. He said he loves to play with Archie when he feels like it. They were just playing, right?
Mhm.
The Archie has more um, energy than a Teddy. So he described it that Colin, that your son plays with Archie. Is it true?
Say it
Like
again.
the Colin, your son plays with Archie a lot.
He tends to like favor him. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. He thinks Colin has pretty similar energy to Archie, and
Uh-huh.
Teddy has pretty similar energy to Mom. And it's a good balance. And he thinks that kind of Archie is Colin's dog. Does that make sense? That's how he
Yeah.
described it.
Yeah.
They have really good relationship for sure, but that's how he picked up. And he said, like, I have more calmer, like analyzing
Yeah.
energy, mature energy, like a mom. That's what he
Yeah.
said. Yeah,
Totally
yeah,
true.
yeah. And I asked a message to Colin. He says he loves Colin. He says he likes to snuggle with him as well. Sometimes he's not in the mood, but he will let him hold and kind of give smoochies because Teddy's job is also take care of him. He says Teddy is more like big brother to Colin. He says he believes that Archie is Colin's again, he said that he believes that Archie is Colin's dog, but Teddy kind of supervised their relationships to make sure he's happy. So he said he kind of takes care of everyone. That's how he described it. And a message to you, Mom.
Uh-huh.
He says, okay, hold on, let me just go this. Okay. He says he loves Mom very much. He says because of a mom, he can just relax and be himself. He loves how Mom knows what he wants and what he does not like. He says he loves his calm like environment right now. He says it's perfect. He says he does not do well with kind of chaotic life. He believes that he is a king and and that he is Mom's right hand man. If Mom needs anything, he says he'll be here. He says just give me a food and treat, and he will never let you down. That's what he says.
Yeah.
He says he is much healthier than Archie. I don't know why he said that, but he says no, he does not need to worry for anything. He said sometimes his back is a little bit tight from jumping, but he says he is trying to minimize like a jumping up and down thing, he says. No, not sure if you recall, but he remembers he hurt his back before, and it was not a major things, but he just remembered that just to be careful with that. Do you remember, or I say it was very
Um,
minor?
yeah, I think there was one point he had a little soreness somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. So he said he just needs to be careful, but he said, I'm healthy, so don't worry. He says, oh yeah, so this is suggestion. He says trying to trim his tail or his back end a little bit shorter so that his poo doesn't stuck on his fur or tail.
Wait, what did you just say?
So
So the poop?
this, yeah, he
Oh my
says try
gosh.
to. Can you hear me?
Yes, that's so funny. Sid, tell her what happened 2 days
Yes,
ago.
and
Oh, maybe she's not there. Anyway, he had
oh,
big poop stuck on him.
oh, Sydney.
Can you hear me? Oh,
Is that
oh well,
funny?
Yes.
yeah. I was at the house and he is like comes into my room and there's literally a big piece of poop stuck to his butt. Yes, this was like 3 days ago, and then I had to give him like a bath to get it off.
Yes. So yeah. So he suggested that he said make sure to trim the little bit
Yeah.
shorter his tail back end area. So
We
the
try, but
poop.
he makes it difficult too. Huh.
He says he likes to keep himself clean, and he gets annoyed if the poop gets in him and stuck.
That's so
so
funny.
so that's his suggestion. He says no need to get another dogs for him. I don't know why he said. Do you guys ever mention that you guys gonna get another dogs?
So
But
we
he
had
wanted to.
we had 2 dogs and then we got him. So we had 3 dogs and the other 2 dogs passed away and we thought he'd be lonely. That's why we got Archie. So we're not so sure how happy he is that we got Archie
Yeah,
because he
he
kind of liked being by himself. I don't know.
yeah, I mean he likes Archie. They have a really
Okay.
good friendship. Yes. But he said no more. That's
No
what he
more.
meant. No more.
Okay.
Yeah, he said one is enough. So he said no more dogs, and then we're good. He said he loves being around the dogs, but it is good to see, it's just it's okay now. He said Archie is very handful enough. He
Yeah.
said because he think he's taking care of him. Like, yes, he's very chill, and and he likes to cuddle and everything. But to Teddy, he said the Archie is still young, and heart is young and a young soul, so he's still taking care of him. So Archie is still handful enough.
Yeah.
So he loves his brother, but like this is good family dynamics. So he said, don't add anything else. He said.
Okay, we're done.
Okay, all right. So and then let me ask Sydney to see if he wants to say anything to him to you. Okay, all right. So I'm just gonna be a quiet little bit and to see if he wants to say anything to you, Sydney. Okay. Um, he he said he loves you so much, and he thinks that you are the prettiest girl, and he sees you as a girlfriend. Do you agree?
Oh, Teddy.
Teddy,
Yeah, I guess I would
you're a
agree
good
with
girl.
that.
Yes, yes. So he gets a little bit I mean he's not aggressive or anything, but that he said he gets a little bit more protected towards you just because like you are his girlfriend. And he wishes that you have more time with him, and he
Aw.
says that he wants to have more time to cuddle and kind of do like smoochy like session with you like to
Aw.
be loud, but he says you being a little bit busier and then not home a
Yeah.
lot like you used to.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, so but he said he loves you so much and he wants to see if you can stay a little bit longer and then, cuddle with him more often. That's what he says. He
Aw.
loves you, everybody. Yeah, so yeah, he said that you are the prettiest.
Teddy. Very
Oh.
cute.
Okay, all right. So any questions or do anything that you want me to ask Teddy? So now is the time.
I have one question.
Yes.
Ask him about his teeth.
Okay. Um, what do you want me to ask him? Just
Well, we've had a lot of his teeth pulled, and so we've been like brushing his teeth and stuff, and just
mhm.
wondering how his teeth are doing
Okay. Okay, let me see.
in general.
Who's it? Oh, somebody's. Okay, let me ask. Okay. Okay, so he said he's healthy and he does not want to go back there. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to go back to the vet office. He said he's very much healthy. He says that sometimes though, his upper gum, like close to the canine, but like a more on the incisor, like here, gets a little bit sore sometimes. With the brushing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so he said go easy on that. But he said he's pretty healthy and he does not need to go back there anymore.
Okay.
He's funny. He has a lot of suggestion to make,
Yeah.
right?
Well, he hates the vet.
Yeah,
The vet.
yeah. So yeah, I understand why he said, I'm healthier than Archie. He said he doesn't want to go back. Yes. Okay, so anything else?
Sid, do you have any questions?
I guess why he really does not like going in the car. He gets very anxious even if he's not going to the vet.
Okay, let me ask him. Okay. Okay, so he says he gets a car sick. Like he feels a little bit stuffy and he's just showing me like he start panting more. So he's suggesting that he needs a little bit more the fresh air. So it will makes it a little bit easier. Yeah, he gets a little bit car sick. That's what he says. Have you noticed? I don't, he's not really showing me that he vomits or anything like that, but he gets a little bit, like a morning, not morning, the motion sickness. Have you
Okay.
noticed him doing it? Anything like
Um,
that?
I mean, yeah, he doesn't throw up, and he does
Hmm.
like to have the window open. So
Yeah. Yes.
He just gets very
Um,
anxious in the car.
yeah, he just starts like
hmm
crying.
Yes, yes. Because he's telling me before was he gets anxious of because of what happened in the past that he got lost and I mean, but now he feels that you won't be able to live without him, so he doesn't have that like anxiety that you're gonna left him to somewhere. But more now is that he gets kind of hot and then the motion sickness. So that's why he says. So he's better if he has that window open and if he feels good.
Okay, that's good to
Hmm.
know.
Yes. Anything else?
I can't think of anything else. He's very chilling right here.
Yeah, I know. Oh, but he says though, if you if you give him a food or like a yummy treat that he can like a chew on, and he'll be better at the in the car.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's his suggestion.
Okay.
Yes, he likes to eat, so he likes to to like something that he can chew on or like eat while he's in the car. But he said to make sure that the window is open so he gets the fresh air.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yes. Okay, anything else?
No, I can't think of anything. Sid, you got any other questions?
No, no.
Actually, I have one
Oh,
question.
okay, yes.
What does he think about the pool, or does he even know what the pool is?
Oh, okay, let me ask. Oh, he says that he hates being wet.
Okay, that is
Yeah,
the truth.
yes. He said no. He said no, thank you. He
Yeah.
likes to be very nice and groomed and clean. So
Uh-huh.
he just doesn't like rain. He doesn't like to get wet. And as much as he's telling me that, as much as he likes to get groomed and then nice and clean, but he just doesn't like the process
Yeah,
of that get groomed. Yeah,
that's 100% true.
yes, that's what he says. But yes,
Yeah, totally true.
okay,
All
all
right.
right,
Well, thank
okay,
you so
good.
much. That was really
Oh,
informative.
yes, yes, and I had such a wonderful time talking to Teddy, and he was just so funny. He's a funny boy, and I'm glad to get to see Archie as well. Hi,
He
Teddy.
wants to do some tricks for you. Come on.
Oh yeah, show me the tricks, because I know you say you're smart.
Oh, yeah. Okay, ready? High five. High five. Okay, spin around. Okay. Okay, spin around.
Oh,
Yeah, he's very smart.
there we go.
This one, not so
Yes.
smart. He's just kind of a lug,
Oh
this
my.
one.
Oh, Archie, you are
Yes.
so
Yeah.
perfect. Oh.
Okay, down. All the way down. Good boy. Yeah, you're so smart. You're so smart. Okay, say goodbye. Say goodbye. Oh,
Why? Oh, hi, Archie.
they haven't been
Oh,
fed.
thank.
That's why they're really like all over me because they
Oh
want
yeah,
food.
yeah.
He wants
It's a
food.
time.
Stacy, they are so cute.
Oh,
And
thank you.
excuse me, I didn't know I was in the presence of a king.
That's right. I know,
King
right?
Teddy. I didn't address him correctly. He's royal to me.
Yeah, I
Oh
know.
my,
You might have to give him an offering.
oh my gosh. And Archie's so cute too.
Thank
Um,
you.
Oh my goodness,
oh,
Archie.
they're talking to each other right now.
Yeah,
Oops.
the Archie reminds me Hera, Kathy.
Oh my God. Really?
Yes, look at the. Oh, he's so
Yes.
handsome.
Oh my
I know,
God.
my
Sorry, I
goodness.
muted it because he's barking so much now.
Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. That's the time for dinner.
Mm. Thank you so much,
Thank
Stacy. Thank you
you.
for
Appreciate it.
thank you. Stacy, did any of this resonate with you?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Especially the poop. No, kidding.
He wants his butt
I know.
shaved.
I
Yeah,
know, it's so funny.
yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? When he was telling Nami that when you asked about his mouth, and he told Nami, oh, yeah, I'm good. I don't need to go back to the vet. I was just thinking, we've had dogs who have told Nami, like Emily needed knee surgery, and it was
Yeah.
obvious. And Emily told Nami, "Yeah, no, I don't need the surgery. There's nothing wrong with my knees."
Yeah.
Literally,
Like, I'm okay.
she couldn't even walk. She walked crouched down. That's how bad her knees were.
Yeah.
And she
But
told
yeah.
Nami, "Oh no, my knees are fine. I don't need surgery."
Yeah, because I mean, she was still back then. She was jumping and like awful, but like she was able to run and jump,
Yeah,
right? So she's
'cause she
like,
was.
I'm okay.
Yeah. So I was just wondering if Teddy's telling you if he's misleading you about his mouth.
Oh no, but he said he just had a cleaning, right?
Oh, so he's
Recently.
good. He's good. Yeah.
He's good, but yeah, he said like no more. That's okay for a
He's like,
while.
I'm good.
I'm good for now.
Oh, Stacy, it was nice to meet you and your dogs.
Nice meeting you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. So I'll take Stacy and her daughter off, and then we'll pull another winner from the raffle jar. Okay, let me see. Bye, Sydney. Bye, Stacy. Okay, Nami. This is sad.
Oh my goodness, so sad.
You know what? I haven't been promoting the raffle. I really need to tell
Okay.
people to go buy raffle tickets. Go to iHeartCockerSpaniels.com and enter the raffle, because we'll keep doing this once a month. It just means the people who already entered have a better chance at winning. Oh, who's
Somebody's.
that?
I think somebody at the door. Maybe the Amazon is jumping
Uh-oh.
off the store. No, yeah, they're doing a job. They'll be
Uh-oh.
back.
That's like my house. Okay, so I'm gonna pull another raffle winner for next month's reading, and it's to win a live animal communication. And if you want to enter our raffle, go to iHeartCockerSpaniels.com. Okay, who won? Let me see. Linda H.I. Linda
Okay.
H.I. Congratulations to Linda. I will email her that she won our raffle, and that's who we'll do the reading with next month. But if anyone wants to enter the raffle, go to iHeartCockerSpaniels.com. So thank you, Nami.
Thank you.
We update. Why don't we update the fans on if anyone's watching? Oh, there's not many people watching anymore. I was like, we could update the fans with what's going on with Lady Bell and Libby. Do you want to just say quickly what's going on with them?
Lady Bell.
Oh my
She's
God!
a lady.
Mwah!
She
I
was
love
here
you!
all the
Oh my
time.
God! Mwah! I miss
She
you,
was.
Lady Bell. So
Yes,
you were
she was.
saying to me that she's walking better.
Yes, she's
And,
walking much better. There
oh my
she
God, I
is.
love you, Lady Bell. It's
She,
all
she
acupuncture and muscle massage.
yes,
Um,
she is the best. Right,
um,
baby. There's a Miss
she's
Violet. There's a
oh,
two seniors.
Violet. Hi, Violet. I love you. I can't believe Violet's 16.
I know.
I
I
can't
know.
believe it.
Yes, but they're very good friends. Like they sleep together. They're
Wow.
they're
I
they're
can't believe-
seniors, so yeah,
Yeah.
so definitely
So
Violet
Lady
likes that energy.
So Lady Bell has arthritis, and she's on pain management, and she's getting acupuncture, muscle massage,
Yes.
and laser therapy, and then and then I saw you were doing. Let me pull up this video. I saw
Yes.
you were doing. Let me find the video. You were doing. You had her over like one of those big therapy balls.
Yes, yes.
And let me pull up the video here so people can see it. So yeah, so let me I'll show the video, and then maybe you can explain where is the video?
Yeah, I think I shared and
Let me see, Lady Bell. Here she is. Okay. Okay. Oh, here it is. So do you want to explain what you were doing with her?
yeah, so I was doing so the peanut, we call it peanut, but like a physio ball, which she's standing over, and that will support her because her hind limb is still weak. So it will help her to support herself, and then it also will help to strengthen you know how her posture sometimes she kind of hunches because her
Yeah.
back is aching and very very stiff, but with the physio board support her spine is more aligned and straight, so that's what we're
Oh,
trying to
okay.
achieve. And then I was doing we call it like a side crunches, like so giving a treat, bringing to left and then right,
Oh,
so she needed
yeah.
to stretch her side of the back and
Got
to
it.
help the to help more for the flexibility on the
Okay.
side to side, and then help to mobilize the joint as well and the spine. And now
Okay.
I was also doing three leg stands. I'm not too sure if you can see well, but I'm pulling her right hind limb up on the air. So she is basically standing on three legs. So left hind
Oh,
leg
okay.
and two front, because the left hind, that's where she had FHO surgery.
Right.
And it's very, very significant that she lost so much muscle. So the three leg stands is encouraged for her to use her muscle, especially on her left hind legs. And so that's
Got
what
it.
I was doing. And then also I was doing the joint mobilization, which is just to kind of stimulate to loosen up the tightness around the spine. And I was just pushing it. And she really likes that to stretch. And then
He's
that's
walking
her walk.
good.
Yes, she's doing so much better. And she loves
Ah!
Bella.
Oh my God, Nami. I don't know how your back can handle that.
I know, I carry her. But yeah, Lady Bell loves going for walks. Yeah, so that's the update with Lady Bell.
Oh my
And
God, I love her so much. I
I
can't
know, I
handle it.
know. Yes. She's
Oh,
doing good.
and then
Yes.
Libby has to have knee surgery. Her two knees are so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, she's sleeping right next to us right now.
oh, no, you don't have to
But
wake her up.
yeah,
Um,
yes, I know.
um,
But yes, Libby's doing good as well. And she
yeah,
is just the sweetest, Kathy. You know her, but like she is
yeah.
just the sweetest little thing.
Oh my God, but her knees look so painful.
I know.
So here she is with the support to help her walk better.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. Because what happens when she walks, her both legs actually, the right side is worse because she just had a surgery on the hip. But her legs go outward, and which is
Oh,
not normal.
that looks so painful.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Wow. Um, wow, those knees look like they hurt. Oh, I know I wanted to share the video of her with the hobble. So, do you want to describe what a
Mm-hmm.
hobble, am I saying it right?
Yeah, Hubbles, yes. So that's the device I'm using, the physio wrap.
Yeah,
So basically what
it's a
I'm
physical
doing there,
therapy wrap.
Right. There's a device you can purchase at the, the rehab store, but you could also do DIY, the hobbles. Just because this is not, this is only use it during her rehab session or when she go for little walks just to help.
Yeah, it's
So
not. So
basically,
it's
what
not
it's
all the
doing,
time.
it's not all the time, but basically what I'm trying to achieve with this is that, see when she walks, her legs are ambidextrous, which is like going outward,
Yeah.
and so basically she's not using inner muscles. So with the hobble, so I'm putting her legs going more straight because her
Mm.
legs supposed to be aligned with body.
Okay,
So
now I
I'm
understand what
encouraging
that
her.
is.
Yes, I'm encouraging her to use more the inner muscles instead on the side muscles, the
Got
lateral
it.
sides.
Because probably the
So
inner
that it,
muscles are atrophied, right?
oh yes. And then with that, especially with her FHO surgery,
Right.
um, it's not going to help. So we just encourage her to use the inner muscle to build. So we're trying to achieve to let her walk more and use proper muscle before her knee surgery.
And this was when she saw Dr. Kim. He's going to be doing her
Yes,
surgery.
yes.
And he said they were a grade 3 or grade 4.
Yeah, 3 and 4.
Oh my God, this poor
Yeah,
dog.
3 on the left and 4 on the right side.
And that's out of 5 or out of 4?
Four.
Oh my God, 4 out of 4.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Oh, this poor girl. Oh my God.
Yeah, she's like a Emily, like how her knee was.
Yeah. Oops. What happened? Okay, this was her walking into the lobby at the vet. Oh my God, the knees look
Mm-hmm.
like they hurt.
Yes.
Oh, this poor
Mm-hmm.
girl.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we've got to start fundraising for her 2 surgeries. So her
Mm-hmm.
surgery is next week
Yes.
or it's coming
Yeah.
up?
The first week of, I think May, May
Yeah,
6th. Oh
I
no,
wrote it
it's the
down.
8th.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 8. I'm sorry, the Tuesday. She's going to have a surgery on the May 6th. May
Oh, May
6th.
6th. Yes. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
so that's 9 days from now.
Yes.
Oh boy,
Um,
I need to
yeah,
fundraise.
I
But anyway,
know.
so Lady Bell and Libby are doing good. Um,
Yes.
and so anyway, so that's about it. Thank you, Nami. And then
Thank
um,
you.
if anyone wants to enter the raffle for a chance to win an animal communication with Nami, go to iheartcockerspaniels.com. And then also, if you want to check out Nami's websites, you can go to pawprintbridge.com. Let me put that on the screen. Pawprintbridge.com. And you also have gift cards that people can buy. So like
Yes.
it's a really nice gift. Oh, Lady Bell.
She's the best.
I love her. She's like totally my type of dog. Like if I was just someone looking to adopt a dog, she'd be like my choice. Oh,
She's so perfect.
I know she's perfect. So anyone who wanted to give a gift of an animal communication session, you can buy a gift card on Nami's website. And you know what? It's really nice for someone that you don't know what to get a gift for because they have everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're giving them something that's a one of a kind experience.
Yes.
So it's not like, oh, I'm just going to give them a gift. It's an experience. So it's a really nice gift to give to someone for their birthday or if their dog passes away. Oh, so Nami, do you want to just explain how do you communicate with people's animals after they've gone over the Rainbow Bridge?
Yes. So No, exactly same how I communicate with animals who are in in the body on the earth right now. But slightly different is that sometimes the energy feels a little bit lighter, and that's how I know that they are transitions. But basically, how I like to explain is that, once you transitions and that your soul is still exist, but it's just never destroyed. So it's the same thing that you apply to Einstein's theory against the E equal MC squared, which means that energy is always exists and they never able to destroy. And it just basically they're changing the form. So I like to explain like the example with the water. The water when vibrate much faster and they transform into mist, right? But then
Okay.
when it turn into the mist, you won't be able to see, but
Right.
it's there, always
Right.
there. You just never able to see it just because they're changing the form. So it's the same things when the animals passed away, transitions, their soul exists, but they're just changing the form. So, but their frequency is much higher. So they go up there to the spirit world. So we won't be able to feel it or see it, but they're there. So
Yeah.
basically I'm tuned into their radio station, but the frequency will be a little bit much higher. And again, it's the same things. I go into tune into their radio station, and that's how I communicate.
Nice. I like that. So anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
if anyone is looking to you know, has a friend that they want to get a gift for and the friend has everything, get them on animal communication. It's a nice one of a kind, unique gift that it's a one of a kind experience that's unique to your pet. So
Yes.
anyway, thank you, Nami. Thank you for donating
Thank you
these
so much.
communications. And thank you to
Yes.
everyone for entering our raffle. You can go to iHeartCockerSpaniels.com to enter. So thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.